actually that day when Tony and I met each other, we didn't even really talk to each other. We were just like, they asked me, I showed up there and they said, what team are you on? Or who's your sponsor? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, you don't know who your sponsor is? And I go, I don't know. I saw an ad on Facebook and I thought it was perfect. So I went and clicked the link and signed up. Come to find out, it was a girl that was 19 years old. And it was her first network marketing gig. I don't know, we just chatted for maybe 5 minutes, and then I said yes. And then my husband and I got in a car and drove for 8 hours. This is with me using the last $400 or $300, whatever it was, on our credit card that we had maxed out without telling him. So that was a fun ride. No. Actually, believe it or not, I was even shocked about this, but I was like, I have to tell him, he's going to notice. Might as well just get it over with. And as soon as he got in the car and we were locked in there for 8 hours, I said, I have to tell you something because you're going to find out later, but please, please, please trust me. He's like, what? And I told him, and he said, he listened to me out. I talked 45 minutes straight without breathing. And then he said, you know what? I'm behind you 100%. I believe you're going to do it. And he believed it more than I did. So that right there, you need, it's nice to have someone backing you up and someone that believes in you more than you believe in yourself. And if that can't be your spouse, if you don't have it, it could be your upline. It could be any of us. We're all here for each other. Okay, now, so we talk a lot about getting VIP customers, VIP acquisition. And that's great. We need to do that because just think if we had no VIPs at all, we actually would not have a business. You can get as many team members as you want. You can get retail customers. But a lot of times retail customers are one-offs. They're not repeat customers most times. And if they are, because they become VIPs. So it is really important once you actually get VIPs to treat them like they're gold. To treat them so well and make sure that you have a good relationship with them. Here's what I found out when I was doing research recently, because I've been able to tell my new market partners that start, I say, think about this. I also have Tupperware, that's what I use. So I thought Christy was going to say what I talk about when I talk about other companies and their products. And Tupperware, 18 years ago, I went to a party, and I spent $200 on Tupperware for a friend of mine. I did it for her, but then I got it home and I liked it. So I was like, this is great, 18 years later, I spent another $100 on it. That's how good it is. So I will never say it's not good. It's an amazing product. I love it. And I still have the stuff from 18 years ago. In fact, one of the lids broke or something, and I just got it replaced for free. So it is an amazing company. But how many times did I purchase, even though I love it, how many times did I purchase it? With Monet, they're going to purchase it every month or two. And this is for forever. So I have some VIPs that have been my customers for 4 years. I haven't added it up, but that's a lot of purchases. If you think, even if they just did every other month, that's 24 purchases at least, when I did 2 purchases with one of my favorite companies. So in 18 years. That's a big difference. So you can see how important it is to keep our customers happy. One of the things about working the business with your husband is you ask him to do the slides and then you never really look at him. So I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Okay, so when I researched about keeping customers happy, what I found was very astonishing. I found that an estimated $41 billion is lost by U.S. companies alone each year due to poor customer service. 66% of those switch companies because of poor customer service. 82% felt their customer service provider could have done something to help them, to prevent them from switching. A customer is 4 times more likely to buy from a competitor if the problem is service-related versus price or product-related. So that's These are huge. I don't know if you know about you, but and I did get more than one source on all of these, so it's real. It is 6 to 7 times. Now, this one I really want you to pay attention to. More costly to attract a new customer than it is to retain an existing customer. So what it costs our company is one thing. What it costs us, our own company, our own business, is money coming in. So you may not be paying out money, but you're losing money. So to me, it's the same thing. So what I'm saying is, yes, we always need to get new VIP customers, and we will. I mean, we're sharing the product, we're going to get them. Like Tony said, I always start with the opportunity, and then we go down from there. So by the time I get to the product portion, they're already, if they do not want to become a partner, they're already ready to become a VIP because they've already heard so much amazing information about the products. But this 6 to 7 times, more costly to attract new customers than retain them. This is the part I'm really going to focus on today. 76% of consumers say they view their customer service as a true test of how much a company values them. Let me ask you guys a question. Can you raise your hand if you ever had poor customer service from any company? And, think about what happened there. Did you let them know? If you let them know, did they try to fix it? How many days did it take them to get back to you, or weeks or months? If they didn't help you, or they felt not concerned, or you're just a number, what did you do? If it's something you could actually live without, I'm pretty sure you said, I'm never going to them again. Because I know, like every person I know has said that about some company or another. I'm never going back there. And then here's one statistic that's crazy. It's not on that sheet. And that is, for every, wait, I have it here. I better look at it. Right here. Word of mouth. Here's how much word of mouth means. If someone loves your product and they love their experience with your company, your business, then they're going to tell at least 3 people. I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but we urge them to tell a little bit more, and we can help push them that way, right? But if they are disappointed, if they've had problems, if they have issues that weren't taken care of, they tell 3,000 people end up hearing about it. They go on social media. They tell their friends. If they're really upset, it's bad. So we never leave customer service up to Monate. We do it ourselves with our own VIPs and our market partners, if possible, whatever we can do for them. That's the way to go. And then there's a couple more. It says 60% of consumers have higher expectations for customer service now than they did 1 year ago. 63% of companies expect to spend more on customer experience. So everyone knows that once you get a customer, you want to make them happy. So I have a few things here that could help you do that. Now that we know how important it is to keep our VIPs and actually grow our VIPs, and how we grow them is by referrals. Now they get this get 20, give 20, perfect. It's so much easier than the 3 and thank you. Anyone could do it anytime. It takes about 10 seconds to explain it. Get 20, give 20. That's it. Everyone understands what that is. So what I do is I personally enroll a VIP customer myself. I actually have them go in the back office and enroll because I want them to be familiar with the back office. I do not, some people do all the work for their VIPs. The only reason I don't do that is I want them to have access. I want them to learn it, and I want them to be able to go in there anytime, start feeling comfortable with it, because my goal is someday, if they want it, they're going to become a market partner. They're already going to have some knowledge there too. Once you receive the enrollment email that they enrolled, then I like to send them a welcome letter. I usually try to do it right away. My own welcome letter that I have, written out, that I email to them. And then also I like to give them instructions on their own the products that they ordered. So you can check that out, find out what they ordered without asking them in your back office, and then, make it to suit them. So it's all about relationships. So you're going to be able to get to know them. You want to write these things down. You want to record things about them. What I like to do also is send a handwritten thank you note. Those are so overlooked these days. And you know what I did at Christmas was the first time I ever did this. But now it inspired me so much to do it a little bit more. And what I did was I ordered a lot of the Monet little gifts that were like $8, $10. And I sent one to every one of my VIP customers for the entire year. And I just wrote a little, thank you so much for being my customer. Please make sure you reach out to me anytime you need anything, whatever. And I got a handwritten, I got 3 of them, handwritten cards back. One of them was amazing. She just told me her whole entire story that I'd never heard before. She's like, I felt obligated to reach out to you because I could tell you cared. And so she wrote this long message that I actually put it on Facebook because I loved it so much. I asked her if I could. And it was about, she had cancer and she was going through remission, and she used our products, loved them, and she's just so warm and heart welcoming, and I never knew her before. Didn't even know, honestly, she was a VIP customer. I lost track of her somewhere. And so when I got this card, I was like, I know all these others, but I don't remember her name. And so she must have, signed up on her own. And so then I reached out to her, and now, we're friends. And that was the most amazing thing. And I felt like for her to take time to write about shampoo, and a whole card, it really did mean a lot to her. And now she's, actually shared the news a little bit and gotten some VIPs to jump on board with her. She's still a VIP though. So, and I also like to send like a small, so like that's a small token, the $8 curlers or whatever they were. I don't even know what I sent them, but I sent them all the things that were under $10 or $15. And they all appreciated it so much. Every single one of them reached back out to me, and we were able to further our conversations and build relationships. And like I said, I think that's really important in this business, to keep your VIPs. It is hard to plan on getting a brand new VIP every single day. But if you end up with enough VIPs, you can have a VIP ordering every single day, or more than one, 3, 4, never know. But that is really the lifeblood of our business, not the opportunity. The opportunity, if, like I said before, if everyone was just a market partner, who is going to buy our products? So we love our VIPs just as much as we love our market partners. And our retail customers are great too, because most of the time they do turn into VIPs. Anything else? All right. I guess that's it.
Awesome.
Don't you like how I ended it?